Well, it's kind of raining today. Things have gotten so busy with the end of the school year that I can't be too picky about the days that I go out anymore. I'd planned to go out today because it was the day of the week that worked. So even though it's raining, let's do it. And I just missed the bus. Oh well, 7 minutes, hopefully. I guess I've got a few minutes. Might as well tell you what we're doing. I was looking for something simple that wouldn't keep me out too long today, so I figured I'd take the crosstown bus over to the west side and go check out Theodore Roosevelt Park, which is right outside the Natural History Museum. It's small, but we'll have a look around. It'll be nice, and we can see what else is over there. Relatively easy trip. Now we're on the west side. Central Park's over there. Walking toward downtown, hit the Natural History Museum. Not gonna go to the actual museum, just the park around it. Got the lines forming to get into the Natural History Museum. Good rainy day activity, so people taking advantage. Figured I'd start with shots in front of the History Museum, but that just meant I had to walk against traffic with all the people trying to get in line. So all this stuff up here is about Teddy Roosevelt also. Ranchman, scholar, explorer, scientist, conservationist, naturalist. Teddy's big here. So the front of the building's over there. I'm gonna walk around the other way because all the people are lined up on that side. We'll go around the building that direction and get to the Theodore Roosevelt Park that way. A pretty grand building, almost as nice as the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Different. With old buildings like this, it's interesting to see how they've changed over the years. Here you can see that used to be a door, but it's not anymore. This gate's locked, but I don't think the park itself is closed. We'll keep going. It's a little chilly today, but it's not really raining. Not right now anyway. Hopefully it'll keep holding off. So Teddy Roosevelt, even from a very young age, liked to collect dead animals, is the simple way to put it. So he liked collecting specimens of different species of animals, and he had a huge collection even in his townhouse growing up in New York City. So that's why he's so connected with the Museum of Natural History, which has a lot of specimens. It's kind of what this place is. Roosevelt gave a lot of what he had to the museum when it started and was kind of part of it in the beginnings of the museum. And even some of the hunting expeditions that he went on later in his life to Africa and to the Amazon, he collected animals that were then stuffed and put into the museum. So you can see a lot of the things that Teddy Roosevelt actually shot in there. But that's why he's so connected with this. Well, that's this side. Let's keep walking around. There may not actually be a whole lot to this park, but that's okay. Short day. Don't forget Mother's Day. So a lot of what's labeled Theodore Roosevelt Park is seeming kind of closed and locked up. Maybe the construction? I don't know. Oh well. Found a place to go in. This, if you couldn't tell, is one of the newer parts of the building. Here are all the American recipients of the Nobel Prize on a monument. Up at the top there is Theodore Roosevelt in 1906 for peace, which is kind of funny because he was sort of a warmonger. But he helped negotiate the peace treaty between Japan and Russia, so they gave him a prize. A little bit further down we got Woodrow Wilson, 1919, World War I. Last one up there is from 2022, and there's room to grow. Well, we found the part of the park that's open. It's nice. There's even a dog park tucked back here right next to the museum. This is another one of the newer parts of the museum. It's a museum where every day is field trip day. You can see in this part they've got a big display with representations of the sizes of all the planets, and you can walk up through the thing that's supposed to be the sun. It's nice. So with the Natural History Museum, I think you've got to reserve tickets online or show up and try to get them, but it's a lot easier if you reserve them online. And there are usually lines outside waiting to get in, but don't be discouraged by that. They go pretty quickly, typically. Lots of school groups today, though, it looks like. I think I'm pretty much out of park to explore, so I'm gonna dive into the subway, start the trip home. Very short episode today. Great Gatsby, the musical. Haven't heard of that one yet. Here's Carnegie Hall again, still covered by scaffolding. I'm actually excited to see what it looks like without the scaffolding, so hopefully it'll be uncovered in the next few years. I don't know. I also just looked over and realized I was standing next to a very big hole. Central Park's right that way. I'm getting on the queue though. Well, I'm back up to the east side. It was a quick trip, tiny little park. It was nice though. If this is the first one of these you're seeing, I encourage you to check out the rest of the channel. There are probably other episodes that are more exciting than this one. So go catch up on the old episodes and then look for new episodes every Friday. Like and subscribe, tell your friends. I'll see you next time.